The future of eMyosound is Vocello, which is our first device. We are going to provide it for pharma companies. I think we really are eager to work with pharma companies in order to use our biomarker for the evaluation of the efficacy of their treatments, for the screening of patients and trying to optimize their population for treatments. And the future is also to add new technologies, continue to add innovative technologies on the system, and also to work with big medical imaging companies. They could be extremely interested to add this technology in their own devices. And I think really the future of ultrasound in cardiology will have to go through this kind of technology. We cannot afford to have such an elastography mode for the myocardium in the next 20 years. I'm sure it will become mandatory because it's a key technology.
Yeah, we know that elastography exists for the liver, or for the thyroid, or for the breast, but it's the first time that we have this elastography, this sure wave imaging for the heart, first time ever, and with a true 3D real-time evaluation of this shear wave and the myocardial stiffness. So for us, it's a true breakthrough, and the future for us is like the tissue Doppler, like the strain. We want this new modality apply on all the echo machine. Yes, at the beginning, eMyosound, it's a pioneer. So we developed a new device called Vocello, and we're really happy to show you this device and how it's working. And we plan now already to do a clinical trial in Paris, in Boston very soon, to apply this on normal patient, on heart failure patient, on cardiac amyloidosis patient, on hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, to give the true values, the new true values of this new technology. And at the end of the day, we want this to be applied in all the machine, echo machine, to have a transfer of technology and be used by all the cardiologists all over the world. As they use now shear wave and tissue Doppler and 3D echo, we want them to use and to have this in all the machine because it will help them to detect this population that now have saving life drugs, and we need this technology to follow this patient.
Yeah, and beyond the passive myocardial stiffness measurement, we continue developing the technology to integrate new features in Vocello. So we are working on how to assess myocardial stiffness during the cardiac cycle, which is a very important parameter for the function of the myocardium. How to assess the fiber architecture, which is very important to assess the mechanical properties of the myocardium, and the mechanical work, which is a crucial parameter to assess the cardiac function. Also, so we are working on this technology in research right now, and we will integrate these technologies in Vocello in the following years.
Like Mathieu says, we want to stay on top of the technological advances in Vocello, but also in other machines that will go out from eMyosound. We are also working on natural wave evaluation that we know that can be also an important parameter during isovolumetric contraction and isovolumetric relaxation. We want also to measure the coherence of the tissue, which will give also an idea of the amount of plaque deposition in the myocardium. So all these important technological features, we're already working on it. We also have an algorithm based on AI that will be a companion to our Vocello machine. So all these technological components, we are working hard to stay on top of the technology.
Yeah, as Clément said, it's a very good, important point. We are in the process to work on AI and echo and heart failure, because now we're going to manage to have a very important number of patients with echo and elastography, and we want to get the ultrasonic signature of each type of disease. You will have a characterization only by ultrasound, so easy to use for hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, for HPEF, for cardiac amyloidosis, using classical echo strain, yeah, why not, and this elastography, passive elastography, active elastography. And with this, we will use AI algorithm to give you the signature, that means what fit to hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, cardiac amyloidosis, and all the million patients with heart failure. It's a very, very important point. And our mission, our goal in eMyosound is not to do all. We want to provide this technology to all the centers all over the world, and they will appropriate this new technology, and they will do their own study, like they've done. I remember they give us the strain, and we use the strain now for oncocardiology to detect cardiotoxicity. We use the strain for cardiac amyloidosis. We use the strain for other disease, for cardiac hypertrophy. But now our goal, the first goal in these 2 years, no more, is to provide this, to have the validation, the official validation. We call this 510K in US or CE mark in Europe very fast. So we are focusing on this. And we want in 2 years to get this and to provide these tools and new technology to all the centers that will take this new technology and do their own study on their own patient to add in terms of clinical application.
Yeah, as Emmanuel said, there are many applications of the technology for cardiology. So the evaluation of heart failure, cardiomyopathies, cardiac amyloidosis, but also it will be a very important technology for cardiac transplantation,
Yeah.
And for the evaluation of the cardiac function.
Because we are providing a new biomarker, a new ultrasound signature, like you said, it's important to understand that it has an infinite number of applications. Like Emmanuel recalled, the strain, they are still used in a new clinical trials. So we're going to provide this to clinicians for them to create their clinical trials, to help to really appropriate the biomarker and try on their own patients.
Vocello by eMyosound is the next generation of echocardiography to better take care of patients with heart failure and cardiomyopathy. We are really keen on waiting for this new technology to improve the outcome of our patients.